Now, is it cute to scream full counter? Sure. Like, it's kind of cool.
Yeah.
It's the same.
Not the Avada
Yo,
Kedavra.
bro, lost me. I was like, what the fuck did he just
Avada
say?
Kedavra.
One of those things that you could just scream.
Obey the Kedavra. What's good, y'all? Welcome back to another episode of the Moon Piece Podcast, where we give you our thoughts on everything nerdy, manga, and everything in between. I am here with my co-host, as always, Kimmy.
Hey.
And Daniel-san.
Hi, yo.
So, before we get into the podcast, talk about all these other nerdy things, by the time this episode comes out, it will be election day. So please, make sure
Go vote.
you go vote, guys.
Do it.
Go
vote.
do it.
We're not
Go.
telling you who to vote for, but make sure you go vote. Please participate in this, because if you do not fuck with politics, doesn't matter, because politics will fuck with you.
You are correct. It's the great way to put it.
Yeah. So, with that aside, we got that out the way. Danny, what are we watching? What's going on?
So, not only is this another new episode, it is Halloween. Literally today. Today is Halloween.
Yes, we are recording this on Halloween. We are not dressed in costumes because technically D&D was our Halloween episode.
Yeah.
Sorry, Kimmy.
We'll dress up next year.
I was a cow.
Kimmy was a cow. A cute cow.
La vaca. Ooh, la vaca. Ooh, la vaca.
Is that a song?
What? Oh my God,
Alright,
Danny.
okay, bro.
You are Hispanic. You never heard the song?
I don't think so.
La
Maybe if you
vaca.
play it.
Ooh.
That's really the whole
Bro,
song.
it's the same that demo.
Yeah. It's a merengue.
It's like everybody used that beat.
I'd have to hear it. I can't recall it off the top of my
The
head.
del bipa, del bipa, del bipa, del
Yeah.
bipa, del bipa.
Yo, you moving those hips on this couch.
Bro, I'm
feeling
just saying, like, how you?
But do you know that song?
I can't. No, I'd be lying if I said I recognize it.
Oh my
I'm sure if you played it, I would be like, oh yeah, I know that song. But like, I don't know, you lip singing it right now.
I'd be
I was
so
lip singing. I was
Lip-
singing
You're
it.
singing
Lip
it.
singing it.
That's
I'm
pretty
I put my
accurate,
whole
though.
pussy into that.
like,
He did. That was-
Anyway, what are you watching, bro?
so being that it is spooky season,
Mm-hmm.
I've been binge watching a lot of horror movies. I haven't been watching a lot as of late just because of anime and reality TV taking over. But I started off with Long Legs, which is a movie that starred Nicolas Cage. As it's a very psychological thriller. It's a mind fuck for sure.
Okay.
It's creepy. Nicolas Cage killed it.
Really?
In his just portrayal of this person. This is him. This is what he looks like in the movie. Yeah.
Let me see. What is?
This is what he looks like.
Whoa.
And the reason why it's called Long Legs is because he does this thing in the movie where like he speaks like this, like some crazy old lady, and he looks like that. But he does this thing.
Your
where
voice reminds me of that SpongeBob thing. Living in a fun night, living in a dark night, having a wonderful time.
You don't know
No?
that from the first
No.
episode?
I didn't watch a lot of SpongeBob, so I only know certain things.
It still holds up, honestly. Like,
Still does.
Just go on YouTube and like look
Yo,
up.
honestly, watch the first episode and you'll be pleasantly surprised.
Yeah.
All right, but continue. Long legs.
But yeah, he does this thing where like he talks like that and he'll ask you a question and it's like his kneecaps just break and like he's all of a sudden eye level with you. It's so creepy.
What?
It's a really good movie. It's super creepy. I just love to see Nicolas Cage just in his bag being a creep because he's perfect for that. Another one I watched, which was very popular while it was in theaters, was Twisters, the sequel to like the 90s Twister. That was actually a really good movie.
I actually heard people like that movie.
Yeah, I heard people liked it.
Especially if you go to like that 4DX where like they're blowing wind in your hair.
Oh, I can
40X.
imagine. That's crazy.
40X overwhelms me.
It's cool. I liked it for Godzilla, so
Oh, that must have been really good.
it was
Godzilla.
really good.
Glenn Powell starred in Twisters, and he's another one. I don't know if I brought this up on the podcast already. He's another one of those actors that's just like making the circuit right now, starring in everything. And
Yeah,
like, I'm
he's in a
over
lot.
it. But he did a really good job in Twisters. That's because he's in his bag. He's playing some cowboy tornado wrangler in like the South.
Yeah.
So that's like his whole. That's his whole demographic.
Wow.
So he ate in that movie. I'm not gonna lie. I'm giving him his flowers. Like he did a really good job, and it's a fun movie. I think like you would like it. It's not like scary. I wouldn't even say it's suspenseful, but it's like a really good time.
It's
Yeah.
an interesting one.
Yeah, I seen like the trailers for it. Like it doesn't seem like scary. It just seems like something that's supposed to give you like a little bit of anxiety.
Yeah, exactly.
For sure.
Anxiety. because you don't know who's gonna die.
Another one that gave me anxiety, Terrifier. You guys know Terrifier?
Never heard of that one.
Now I just feel like you're just saying words.
No. Terrifier. It was like
Everything's with a T.
It was like an underground like slasher movie. It's about a clown. You guys have definitely seen him because he's like memeable now.
Is
I've
it the
never seen that in my life.
This one.
Yes, he's
like-
everywhere.
Yeah, he's super memeable. He's just so funny.
I heard a lot of the controversy, like when it first,
controversy?
well, not controversy, but when it first came out, people were saying like the first like 10 minutes were like gut wrenching. Like people had to leave the premiere and stuff
Honestly, I'm not surprised. Like,
because it was very gory.
It's low budget, but definitely very.
Wait, I did hear about this. I heard people was like, "Nah, this is too much."
Yes.
I mean, and yeah, there's definitely. I don't know about the first 10 minutes, but there's definitely like one scene, like 45 minutes into the movie, that's just like crazy. He saws a woman in half, upside down.
Ew.
It's crazy.
Don't get us.
Yeah,
Don't get us flagged too hard.
Yeah.
That one was good, and honestly, like I remember like watching the movie, and just thinking to myself, if I ever see somebody dressed up as a clown, you deserve to get jumped.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Yo, I didn't know where you was about to go.
If it's not
I was like,
Halloween-
yo, what is he about to cook right now?
If it's not Halloween, like what are you doing? Do
No,
you guys
absolutely.
remember when It came out like 10 years ago,
Mm.
and all of a sudden people started going around dressing like clowns?
Yeah, trying to like
wanna fuck
kill
around and
people and
find out.
stuff. Yeah.
No, you can't. I'm sorry, you can't
You're going to get rocked.
dress like that and like just stand in the middle of the street, especially in New York.
No, absolutely not. You're going to get rocked.
I'm sorry.
You're done.
I mean, I'm not gonna come jump you, but
Somebody
I'm
will.
running in the opposite direction.
Mm-hmm.
And there's one scene in the movie where like he'll like go into the store to follow these two women, and he'll just sit down next to them and just like stare at them with like a creepy ass smile. And they're sitting there eating their pizza. I'm like, yo, get up and leave.
Yeah, no, that's insane.
He followed you in there.
That's crazy.
So obviously shenanigans happened, but it's not a great movie, but like for like a slasher film that's like a B-rated movie, like it's fun. It's a fun horror.
Bro, I
movie.
pass out from seeing my own blood get drawn.
Yeah, I can't do gore.
I'm good.
The third one came out, and it made more money than what's that movie that just came out that fucking bombed?
That's mad movies.
Which one?
Not Megalopolis. It was what was that?
Who's in it?
Yeah, what was it about?
It was the one that was projected to make so much money. I think the budget was like 200 million, and they barely made
That's like Megalopolis.
40.
That's Megalopolis.
No, not Megalopolis.
I
It
don't
was something. I don't know. Either
You'll
way,
have to think about it.
Art like made so much more money. Than,
Okay.
Terrifier made so much more money than that.
Okay.
Smile. I watched Smile. Smile came out.
I
years
actually
ago.
did want to watch that because I never heard of Smile.
Yeah.
And I never even seen the first one or knew anything existed. But I want to see the Smile 2 one
second
because
one?
the Pink Ranger's in it.
Yeah.
She's the main
Oh,
character.
yeah?
Well, you ever seen the 2017 Power Rangers movie?
Yeah, so she was the girl that played Jasmine,
Yeah,
right?
yeah, yeah.
One of my friends told me today that I looked like her. I was like, Jasmine from Aladdin? Like her? And I was like, are you sure it's not just the blonde? Like, he was like, that's helping. Because I was like, I don't see it. And he was
she's
like,
not
I know,
even-
you're
she's not
smart.
even blonde naturally.
I know, but in the movie, she's blonde.
Smile
So,
too, yeah.
but I was like, is it this? It was like, yeah, your smile matches hers. I was like, considering this is like a horror smile movie, I don't know how to take that.
Yeah, disrespect.
Yeah.
I've heard good things about Smile too, so I definitely want to watch it. Smile 1 was okay.
Also, wasn't the guy from like Here's Johnny, that movie, his son is in it?
Nicholas. Oh my god, what's his name?
I keep wanting to say Nicholas Cage. It's not him.
No, it's not Nicholas Cage.
It's the other guy.
Fuck.
You know
Jack
who I'm
Nicholson.
talking- Jack Nicholson. His
yeah, the
son is in
Joker.
it. Yeah. His
the
son is
original.
in it. And like, okay,
Caesar's the
sometimes the
original.
nepotism does like hit.
Yeah.
Because like his smile, this
Yeah.
super creepy.
made for it.
Last horror movie I saw the TV Glow, which was just like an existential crisis of a movie. I don't know if it's because I was on a horror movie binge or if it's because like I was a little under the influence. But that's one of those movies that has you questioning reality, kind of like The Matrix.
What was it called?
I saw the TV Glow.
Never heard of it.
It I don't even want to like explain it because it's a little confusing, but like it's definitely like it has you questioning like is this real? It's an A24 picture movie, so
Oh, of
like you
course,
already know the kind of
A24.
vibes. Exactly.
What does that mean?
It's like
They're,
it's like the
they're-
hipster version of movies.
Well, they're like a studio that's been producing like a specific type of film, like very
Okay.
indie-esque films, but giving it a high budget. But like the way that it's like it's the way that it's funded is very interesting. But like a lot of passion projects
Okay.
have been getting funded through it, like that movie Civil War with
That's
Reese
A24?
Witherspoon. That's A24, but that's a big, but like they put mad money into it that's why it looks so like blockbustery.
Wow,
But,
I
like,
had no idea.
yeah, that's another A24 film. But like other ones is like I'm trying to think of one off the top of my head.
Well, anyway, it's like that.
People know. If you watching this, if you know, you know.
Yeah, Blue Lock season 2, guys. I don't know if you watched
PNG
it.
Lock.
PNG Lock, Caps Lock, Cap Cuts Lock.
So upsetting. So upsetting.
And you know the reason why now too. It ain't got nothing to do with saving the budget for
The movie?
no, for the
U20 match?
yes.
Yeah, I don't think. Yeah. What happened? I don't know.
Oh, you didn't see like actual one of the actual animators came out and said why it looks like.
Yeah.
Whoa,
Shit.
why did he say?
He said they didn't want to pay them a specific like what they needed or what they should have been paid in regards to like animating all of it. So what they did instead is cut up their work.
Yeah.
So they wouldn't have to pay them as much. So
Yeah.
that's why it looks so like
Choppy. Yeah.
like
That's
it has nothing to do with saving the budget. So like I just want you to let that go right now.
Yeah. They're
Let it
not.
go right now. They ain't saving it for nothing. It's
I-
they
They're
don't pay
literally
them.
just not paying
I
me.
gave it up after the 3rd episode. And then I watched the 4th episode and I'm just like, I just have like,
I'll watch it in the background,
honestly, and I don't know if you guys remember, I complained about season 1's animation.
which is I
didn't
like
even
season
like-
one's animation. It was fine.
It was fine. Like it was times when the CGI was like the overhead CGI. I'm like, okay,
Oh my
this
God.
shit look kind of crazy.
Yeah, I know you were-
Like, I was like, okay, guys, and I'm enjoying the story it's telling. Like as I'm watching it, but like, yeah, I be sitting here like, bro, I could be reading this.
100%.
Like I've never felt that once while watching any like anime where I said,
Even the Seven Deadly Sins.
first of all, I uncommitted to Seven Deadly Sins watching it because I actually read Seven Deadly Sins.
Oh, really?
So when it ended and I just didn't I was like, I'm not watching this. Why would I watch something I didn't even enjoy how it ended? I know everything already. I'm not watching it.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
when everybody was complaining during Seven Deadly Sins, I was like, this story fucking mid as fuck anyway. So yes, y'all bad. That's why when people talk about Seven Deadly Sins, they shit. I'm like, it's
really?
not that good. Like
It's
y'all,
really not.
y'all are like remembering season 1 very fondly.
I like
Yeah.
I like the manga. I like the manga.
I read the first 2 seasons I watched, and then season 3, I was like 4 or 5 episodes in, and I was like, I am so bored, and I just stopped.
And I couldn't get past the Bon Lolly thing.
It was weird.
It was too
Not
weird.
even, no, the freaking main character pissed me off.
Oh,
he was-
God,
He was
bro.
perv.
He just annoyed me. I don't know.
I feel you, girl. I feel you.
It was like if you made Mineta the main character, and like it just
Yeah.
pissed me off.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
super accurate.
And like wasn't his like a reincarnation of like so he liked her as a baby.
So
It
he's
was-
been grooming her,
Yeah.
grooming her every time she reincarnates. Like it's
it's weird.
it's weird.
I don't know. So just none of, and I found that after I was just bored with it, so that's why I dropped.
Now is it cute to scream full counter? Sure, like it's kind of cool.
Yeah,
It's the same.
not the Avada
Yo, bro,
Kedavra.
lost me. I was like, what the fuck did he
Avada
just?
Kedavra.
one of those
not
things that you could just scream.
Evade the Kadavra.
the Harry.
They've been
the
telling you to evade it, and nobody evading. That would be my top spell if I was dead ass in that world.
Avada Kedavra.
OD.
That's literally a murder spell.
I don't care. I have magic.
I think like the
I'm not
downside
trying to
to
use
it.
no. What's the
I
downside?
think the downside to it is like the more you use it, the more it chips away at your own soul. Because it's a one-shot kill. There has to be some kind of
Yeah.
a drawback to
As
it.
if you pull in a Glock out and you just dot.
like it's taking away from you.
Well, I'm not a Harry Potter expert, and I don't know if that's true.
I'm not a Harry Potter expert either.
I don't think I've heard that one, but either
So,
way,
I
it's
was
a
like,
murder.
not you adding like fake debuffs.
It's a murder spell.
Listen,
Either
bro.
way.
In that world, these niggas is over here throwing shiny deers at them.
What?
Well, like this,
Yeah.
the fucking spell when they make the
spirits.
animal. What's this? I forgot what the
Yes.
spell name is.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
the
Harry's
spirit.
was a deer or whatever.
Yeah.
Like it was like a repelling spell. Maybe I don't know what the fuck it was.
Yes.
I'm over here like y'all trying to push them away. They are trying to kill you.
Yeah.
If you don't evade the cadaver back,
Beta could take.
what are you doing?
No,
They trying to
facts.
clap you
The
over here like, I'm
self-defense.
just trying to keep you at bay.
No, bitch.
Boy, fuck that. But back to Blue Lock. Sorry.
Yeah.
No. I don't really have much else to say at this point. Except
Well, you're a
for,
Blue
like,
Lock fan, so how does this
I'm
make you
a
feel?
huge fan. I just, again, season 1, I wasn't even impressed with the animation. Season 2, after a year, I was not expecting, especially with the movie in between. I was not expecting anything. I told everybody not to go see the movie.
Oh,
It's
so you didn't
literally
watch
a
it?
waste. No.
Yeah, I remember him saying that. He was like,
Yeah.
"No, don't go watch that. Like, it's a waste of time."
It's
Well, now I kind of want to see it compared to the animation of that.
Now
you know.
now you just trying to dig a hole. You just,
yeah,
you just
it's the same. And it's just upsetting because honestly, the animation, The manga is gorgeous. The panels are great. The artists, they do an amazing job doing the series. So seeing the animation, it is what it is. The U20 match is the best arc, so we'll see what happens. Even if it is animated, it's still a great arc. It's still a great story, so we have that to look forward to.
Yeah.
I finished Love is Blind Season 7.
Ooh.
Love is Blind Season 7.
I heard shit's ass, bro.
I don't know about ass. It's messy. It's messy.
Because of Nick and Hannah, right? Nick and Hannah, that's their name?
Yeah, Nick and Hannah's one of the couples.
Yeah.
They're not even the worst.
I don't know anything worse
She's
just mean.
She's mean.
She's mean.
She's a very direct person, telling this guy, I don't know, just telling him about doing chores around the house and paying bills.
Well, this is the wickedest comment I saw. This girl, and mind you, well, now apparently I think she's on the Zempi, so she looks way different now than
She's
she
Not
denying the
Zumpy.
Oh, well, and you know, if she did it herself, bravo to her. I know this was filmed like a year ago, so you know, who am I to say anything about a woman's body? Mind my business. But I saw a comment, and think about it. On this show, they only know each other for like 3 weeks, right?
Yeah.
She said to bro, I made you the man who you are. Like I made you into a man.
Yeah.
What?
29, and she's like
She's 26.
20. No, she's no. This one is 29, one is like 30 or 31 or some shit like that.
What?
All right, it doesn't, I'm not
I could be
gonna-
wrong.
It
I don't
doesn't matter.
know.
It doesn't matter.
It doesn't
It's only a few
matter.
years, yeah.
I saw that clip and I said, that's wicked.
That is
Because like
crazy.
I know you ain't know this motherfucker for even more than a month. That's wicked.
Yeah. That's insane.
She was mostly criticizing him because like he still lived with his parents in the basement.
In this economy,
Yeah, in this economy.
He's a real estate agent, so like he does have a job. He played college football. Like he's like a normal guy. He said he was saving money. And then as soon as the show ended, he got his own place. Even before like the whole show came out. So I don't know much about them, but there was like another couple where like the guy lied about having kids, or not necessarily
About not
lied.
having them?
oh, I heard about this one too.
Yeah, so they would have conversations like, "Oh, you want kids? Yeah, I want kids. Oh, how many you want? Oh, I don't know. I want like 3. You gonna give me 3?" Shit like that, you know, like things that like new couples talk about.
Yeah.
And then at some point, we don't know how she found out, but she found out that he has kids.
How many kids?
Right? He has like
I got tres.
2, 3.
Tres. One is a sperm donor. Then he ran it back and got the sperm donor girl pregnant. They had twins.
Apparently, it was his best friend who was in a lesbian relationship, and she wanted kids, and he was willing to help.
So the first time they didn't do it for realsies.
Yeah.
But then the second time they did it for realsies, thus he has 3.
That's crazy.
There's like pictures of them online, and it's funny because like when she was confronting him about it, and she was like asking him questions, she was like, "Do they know? Like, if there's just like a donor like family,
Do
like,
they know?
Do they know what you look like?" And he's like, "Well, I don't think so." But meanwhile, like all these pictures are surfacing online of them, like Christmas pictures, like like happy as can be at
That's
birthday parties
crazy.
and stuff. It's messy. It was messy. It's just a messy
Man.
season. There was like another couple where some guy got caught sending nasty fetish messages to another person while he was engaged. Apparently, he was like at a sleep study, which was confirmed. But he was like over here, like sending text messages. And he told, honestly, it's the girl's fault because he told her from the beginning, like, I'm a cheater. Like, I've cheated before. And I've been cheated on. Like, I go to therapy and stuff and blah, blah, blah.
Okay, so he said, "I'm for the streets. I'm gonna continue being on the streets." And
She gave him a chance because she was like, I like how like honest he was about it and like how upfront he was. So like,
trying to change people.
I think that goes a really long way.
girl, he's gonna be honest about cheating on you. So
It was just a messy season overall. Like, it's just entertainment. It's
Yeah.
Love is Blind entertainment. It's very similar to the one that you watched.
I'm just, I Love is blinded out. I Love Island truly broke me. Like I can't. It really did, bro. Like it really did. Like I get like I'm happy for like Serena and Cordell still like rocking out. Cordell really is the funny one on TikTok and shit like that. So I like his vibes. But I'm just over it, bro. I'm just like, why do you people still care about these people, bro? The world is ending.
It's just messiness. It's just like a good distraction.
Mount Fuji had no snow for the first time in 130 years.
It's 77 degrees today. It's October 31st.
It was 82 degrees today.
Oh, maybe up there.
High of
I don't
82.
know.
Maybe because you up, but like here it was like same shit, right? It shouldn't be this. But anyway,
Yeah,
we
wait,
got
what about Mount Fuji?
Oh, so Mount Fuji had no snow for October for the first time in 130 years.
130
Yeah,
years?
it just looks,
130
it just looks like how it usually looks within the summer months right now.
Holy shoot.
Which is terrifying.
We're good. Anyway, if you want to continue.
Yeah. On another note, do you remember that show KAOS you were watching?
Yeah,
On
it got
Netflix?
canceled.
Thank God. I was so mad when that shit didn't end up being one season, and I watched the last episode, and I was like, hold up. What? There's no new episode? Bro, what? That show is bad. Bad. Terrible.
Damn.
Props to Jeff Goldblum, though. You fucking dog. You killed it, man.
What
But,
is the one about the
This is the Greek mythology.
the Greek mythology one?
Go ahead.
Damn.
What's wrong with chaos?
None of the characters are likable. Even Orpheus, who like actually like did his thing and went to the underworld to save the girl.
Say it to the mic.
After he went to the underworld to save the girl, like that's great, but like he's also still not like a likable character. And what's that main girl, Riddy? She was so annoying from start to finish.
Yeah.
Nothing ever made her happy. She was the most frustrating character to follow the entire time. Jeff Goldblum as Zeus, breaking down mentally, thinking that like
He cooked.
Yeah,
he fucking cooked.
you know, that man was paranoid. He was psychotic.
What's her name? Cooked too. The wife too.
Oh, Hera. Oh yeah, she's
Cooked.
ruthless. I love her.
Everybody acting wise was cooking.
Yeah, well,
I wanna see.
some of them. Poseidon did a good job too.
Bro, I think everybody did a good acting job. Now, I'm not necessarily going to combat your opinion of the show because I can see why you maybe didn't enjoy it because you maybe sometimes need a character to root for. I hated everybody the whole time through. Everybody was pissing me off, but that's what I liked about it because that's how close it is to Greek mythology,
Yes.
bro. Like, these people aren't heroes. You know what I
Yes.
mean? Everybody ain't shit.
They're all terrible.
They're all terrible.
That's pretty accurate.
So like
but,
I get it if you prefer to have somebody to root for through a show, but I don't think that's what makes the show bad.
I don't need someone to root for, but I need somebody who's likable, maybe engaging.
Well, they're all
Someone-
engaging, but you pick one. You better pick likable or engaging.
Yeah.
Those are two different reasons.
Maybe how do I want to say like maybe not engaging was not the right word, but I don't know.
Because Jeff Goldblum was engaging. You just said it right now, so that should have been automatically.
He was great. No, I have no complaints about Jeff Goldblum.
Yeah.
You know who was amazing? The Sisters of Fate.
Oh, they're in that.
They were
Oh God, they fucking slayed, literally slayed.
hilarious. They were like sassy drag queens.
Oh my god.
And
You seem to have a lot of positives.
That's what I'm like.
no, there are a lot of positives, but
I
like
wanna-
this didn't need to be a show that needed a second season. Y'all could have done 2 more episodes and left it at that. You don't need to milk this cow.
Okay.
No second season was necessary.
Well, now I kind of want to watch it.
The mythology is so much more deeper, though. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like if you're trying to like, I was learning things about the mythology that I never knew, and I know how deep that lore is because I don't
Yes.
necessarily know it already. So I was able to do research after that season ended, see what actually happened in mythology, see how they chose to adapt it in their own modernized version, and able to appreciate like, okay, this is a creative take to teach somebody
This
how
time.
ain't shit all these people are. Like
You can just play God of
Hercules-
War. Just play God of War. That's a much better
Well, if you don't
way
play
to
video
enjoy
games, then what
mythology.
do you? If you don't play
Boo.
video games, then like, what do you do? Like,
That's
that's a
I'm
very
just saying there's a good way to go about doing it. For instance, like in God of War, they did a great job.
But
using
not
Greek
everybody
mythology.
plays video games like that.
But I'm just saying, like storytelling wise and adapting it, just because you guys took the source material and did something with it, doesn't mean you did a good job at doing that something. And unfortunately, KAOS was victim to that.
Well, to each their own.
I disagree.
Percy Jackson was probably better than this shit.
You're wildin', bro.
Which
You're
one?
fucking-
The new one?
read the
The
book?
old-
Did you read the book?
No, I don't read
So then what are you
books.
talking about?
You're
Anyways,
wildin'.
what else did you watch?
So what do you give it out of 10?
6.
Fair.
I'll give it a
Alright,
6.
I think it's fair.
Look at this. Again, Jeff Goldblum, that woman Hera.
I think
Hera.
I think everybody acted well.
No
Nobody
one did
was
a bad job.
Like everybody
Sure, I'm not
was,
gonna blame the actors.
and everybody had to commit to the bit. They had to commit the fuck to that bit, bro, because it's weird. It's quirky as hell.
Okay.
So
The last thing I'm watching was Culinary Class Wars. You
What's
guys know
that?
about that on Netflix?
Never heard of it.
nah.
Okay, it's Food Wars. It's Shokugeki no Soma without the fan service, and obviously
Is
it's
it
not an
anime?
anime. No,
Oh.
it's a Korean cooking show. And when I tell you this shit is so dramatic, guys, Oh my God. I love cooking shows like the Food Network.
Is it like almost like a
there.
reality show? Or
No,
is
no,
it like
it's a cooking competition.
Okay.
Have you ever watched like Next Level Chef or Top Chef?
Or
Yeah,
the Great
those
British
kinds of
Bake
things.
Off.
No, it's nothing.
Oh,
I'm not
okay,
knocking
damn.
it.
All right, Jesus Christ,
yeah,
bitch.
I was
Why
like,
you
damn,
violating
is
like that?
that
I love the Great British Bake Off.
Bake Off?
Still like it. I don't really like it that much. I don't know.
Hater.
It's a very dramatic show. Like they do the absolute most on this. It's so entertaining. It's like an anime, but it's reality TV.
Yeah.
Have
Sounds
you
on
ever
brand.
watched Korean dramas?
No, I've been meaning. I've been recommended so
Oh,
many.
that's
You
why. You'd have been
would
used to it.
love. It is a whole other sub. Like it's so funny.
I've only ever
We
watched
should like
one
watch
show.
a show.
I've only ever watched one show.
Which one?
Extraordinary Attorney Woo Young Woo.
I never heard of that one.
sounds dramatic.
I
Was it good?
I fucked with it. So the main character, Woo Young Woo,
Young Woo.
Woo Young Woo. She's like on the spectrum, but she's also like a lawyer.
Mm-hmm.
So she's like very, very like high functioning in that
Particular.
sense or whatever. And just like gets overwhelmed from too many reactions, but she's mad smart in regards to like the legal system. But like the Woo Young Woo shit is fire because she got this really, really crazy like best friend who they've been best friends since they was kids. So every time they see each other, they like see each other from across the room and they make their names of the songs. So like the friend will walk into the room and be like, Woo to the young to the woo. And then she'll be on the other side of the room like, down to the gun to the Rami. They walk to each other. Ha! Woo just dad.
That's so.
That's
It's
so
so it's
funny.
so dope, bro.
I
It's
love
so
that.
cute.
Is it still ongoing?
It's only one season, but like you know K dramas how they
Yeah.
also move this.
Yeah.
Always the guy that's like, are they gonna get together? Just
Yeah.
hurry up and get together. Like
Yeah.
you know you want her.
The love
Just like,
triangle,
oh, love
everything. Yeah.
So another one, but
It's so. There's 3 very prominent things in K dramas. One, there's gonna be some kind of ad for like Subway or like some kind of phone company.
and somebody's gonna fall.
Someone's gonna fall
And
and it's
get
gonna
caught.
be slow and dramatic and repeats from every angle. That's the dramatic. And there's gonna be 3. It's gonna be like the most ooh type of music, like da-na-na-na-na, going on in the back.
When,
like,
when the cute things are happening, they want you to know it's cute things.
yes, yes.
Have you watched any? It seems like
Yeah, I've seen a good amount. I started as a joke because there's one on Netflix called Strong Girl Bong Soon. And me and my bestie, we watched it and it was like, we were like, oh, this looks so stupid because it's like this girl has like strong superpowers. And we were like, this looks ridiculous. Oh my God, this looks so stupid. This looks so ridiculous. Who would watch this? Berserk. And we were like, but what if we just threw it on the first episode? And then it started like that. And then we actually watched the whole season. It was very funny.
I'm gonna have to give one a shot.
Yeah,
I've
and
been
then
recommended so
we're
many.
like,
I think you should go with Woo Young Woo. I think because it's like
is it on Netflix?
yeah,
Okay.
all of them just is on Netflix.
I got
There ain't no one
some
else.
recommendations.
Yeah, but
I don't
that
know.
was like the one of the I got to it because it was mad popular, so I feel like it's very easily digestible.
Okay.
Because I feel like some of them there's beginner mode, you know what I
Yeah.
mean?
There's
intermediate,
levels.
there's expert level. Like Woo Young Woo felt like beginner mode.
Yes.
You know what I mean when I watched it. Like I was like, okay, I know this could be way more campier.
Yes.
And I felt cringe at some points, but I knew it could have been cringier.
Facts. That's exactly what Strong Girl Bong Soon was like. We
Yeah.
watched it for the stupidity, but it was actually pretty fun too.
Yeah.
So I feel like you would enjoy it.
You guys should watch Culinary Class Wars. It's so dramatic. It's one of the you've watched Food Wars, right?
Yeah.
So it's like I don't know how many cooking shows you guys watch, but like in this one, they're really like that. Those type of people that are like,
Going in.
oh, I can see why you use the radishes to bring out the essence of this.
Bro, I got a
And
bunch
like,
of cooking books over there.
Oh, okay.
oh, wow, look at you.
You know.
Okay,
That's why you
chef.
got that pesto butter garlic
Oh my
pasta
God,
over
I
there
didn't
Yes,
think-
chef.
with the
all right.
turkey meatballs.
Oh my God, enough.
It was
I
good.
knew as soon as I walked in, I could tell that you really prepared the pasta. Really,
Kimmy, what are you watching?
Oh my God. I got a list. So one, I finally watched Kaiju number 8.
good for you. I'm so happy.
Fire. Absolutely loved it.
Which is the intro.
fire.
Yeah, I liked it. I liked it a lot. Because I like watched it, you know, doing laundry as a laundry show, but I was like genuinely entranced with it.
Engaged, yeah.
And so I was like, this is great. Actually,
Just like you for real.
yeah, I was like, when he was just like, damn, my body ain't running like this no more. I was like, damn,
She was like, "Damn, queen, I feel you."
yeah, don't call me out like this. And he was like, damn, this. And the young people started, all right, grandpa. I was like, chill.
Bro,
chill.
hitting with the eye unk. You like, oh my God, bro.
Oh my God, that killed me.
My
But
nigga Kafka.
wild, but genuinely, yeah. So it was nice to see a change of pace of like the main character being older. Fantastic. But also just like how he reacts with the squad and all that. I watched it in English. And the voice actors were actually, very good in English. And just the story was pretty interesting because you're just like, who is this? What's going on there? Can he, hold himself back? All that kinds of stuff. Very engaging. I liked it a lot. Super entertaining.
What'd you think of the intro though?
The intro,
I love the intro.
it was funky. It was very funky. Yeah. It was very.
So-
And you wasn't fucking with it at first either.
First, yeah.
And the 3D animation of it's really cool looking.
And
I love it too.
Nobody loves you the way I do.
Every
Right?
time.
Mad hype. And then this comes in, you're like, oh nah, y'all really took the trope mad far with this one.
Yeah.
One Republic.
One Republic out here singing. See, what's crazy is because after every episode, I literally heard your voice because I remember you singing it all the time, even before I watched it. So I was like, it's Corey.
What would you rate Kaiju number 8 season 1?
I personally, I liked it. I feel like people regularly, I feel like they would give it a 7 out of 10, but I personally liked it to 8 out of 10. I liked it.
I'm in the same camp. 8 out of 10.
Yeah, right? I think so.
I thought it was really. It's just that him being 30 really changes
the game
vibe, right? And it has it's like Attack on Titan kind of,
Yes.
but less
Yes.
crazy, right?
Yes.
So you were able to kind of enjoy the gore because it's not shying away from the gore either.
No.
What do you think about like the concept in the world and like all the character designs and shit like that?
I liked it because the character designs, one, I love. Yeah, like it's saying, same thing. I thought it was very much like Attack on Titan, but at the same time, it wasn't super like everyone's dying every second. Like it was like, okay, no, this is good. Still gory. A lot of like. Also, crazy thing, I discovered that they used a lot of the styles for the kaijus from like poisonous mushrooms.
What?
So random, right? Really random.
Okay.
But I was, for some God knows what reason, I saw a thread on Twitter that was like, hey, these are all like zombie looking mushrooms in the wild. And I'm going, for curiosity's sake, I'm going down the list. And so many of them, I was like, these are where they got the inspiration for the kaijus in Kaiju number 8. That's insane. So it was great timing. But the creativity of the team, A1, because I was like, wow, like you can literally see what comes from where. Amazing.
Yeah.
And the suit, not suit, but like when he turns into a kaiju, super cool looking.
So,
Great.
and then like the plot twist of like how everything's getting revealed, I was like, I genuinely don't know what's gonna happen next.
Yeah.
I genuinely can't.
Could have fooled me.
I can't even try to predict. I was like, I'm just here for the ride.
I would have thought this was like a season 3 thing that was happening when he finally gets revealed.
I
Like,
thought it was so sweet how like his squad, like after they found out, they were still like, I fucks with you.
They was like,
Yeah.
we know you trash, but like,
you coming back?
damn,
you
son,
saved
we got
us all.
we need you, old man.
Yeah, we
when
need
he
you.
stood in front of them and you just see like all the damage that he prevented from happening was such a good touch.
Wild. Yeah. So I liked it. 8 out of 10. Totally recommend Kaiju number 8.
Yeah, she about to unlock. Cause remember, we just found out she been cooking. So
Yeah. Okay. Second thing, I watched Solo Leveling, and that was also finally, yes, I enjoyed it very much.
Fun time,
Really?
right?
Yeah. I thought it was.
Because
Okay.
you're gonna take it seriously, right?
I was just like I casually watched it as well because I was like, again, laundry show. I really do not care. But I actually enjoyed it because I remember you said like he's going down a rabbit hole as I'm seeing like this man. Okay, so it was kind of inspiring for me to watch this pathetic little man like get up and get runny and like start doing weights and stuff. That inspired me. I was like, I'm gonna get up and start doing weights and stuff. So I started working out
it
while
wasn't even that
watching it.
pathetic. He just got a fucked up rank.
I don't know. He's kind of a little pathetic, So, but we love that. So it was cute. So yeah, he inspired me. So I literally started like doing weights and like squats and everything. While I was like, he's working out. He's inspiring me to work out. This is
Oh my
great.
god, Kimmy's turned into a ShoBro.
It was
She's turned
fun.
into a ShoBro right before our eyes.
You're gonna do the 100 push-ups, 100 sit-ups, 100-kilometer run every day.
We'll talk about
girl.
push-ups, but like everything else, yeah, I'll get there. But I thoroughly enjoyed it. Super cool to see the progression. Also, one fact that I really liked about it was that you progress with him directly. And the fact that like in most things you kind of see when they're doing a training arc, you just kind of speed up and you see like the progress. Like here's a training arc. Here's where we at. I can now do this power. But now it's like, ooh, okay, I just did all this. I earned this power. I'm doing this.
I never thought about that way.
Yeah.
Actually.
So like we watched the full step by step of it directly, and I binged it. So like I watched it all together, but they still do a great job of just directly like, okay, I got this amount of power. This is what I gained. I got this potion. I can use this. And they do a great job with like the
you're able to directly correlate why he's getting this strong.
Yes.
You know exactly why he's like this now, instead of it just showing up with a power up.
Leveling
Yes.
up.
So
Low leveling.
yeah. And like the glow up,
Oh yeah, the nurses were thirsting after this boy.
I don't blame him. When he walked in, because I remember seeing that like when it first came out, and I was like, forgot about it because I didn't care about the show. But then seeing it back, I was like, ooh, they were cooking.
She's like, ooh, Zeddy.
Okay. They were like, did he get taller? Did he cut his hair?
He turned into a different person.
Completely different person. Great, fantastic. Which, by the way, the voice actor for him in English, he dressed up as a chicken today, like a big blow up chicken, like one of those like, like the toy.
Yeah, the rubber chickens.
Yeah,
Okay.
he dressed up
That's
as
so
a rubber
random.
chicken. I just saw him today on my feed.
What did you think of the intro for that show?
I don't even remember
Forgettable.
I don't even remember it.
Forgettable. Okay. I thought it was.
I was
like,
like, he said that. I was like, what type of question is that? I was like, I don't even remember that.
It's because you skipped it every
I
time.
watched it a few times and I was like, ugh. I added it to my playlist and then I was just like, skip.
Well, you've been dodging my intro text message I sent the other day. You never commented on that.
What intro?
Don and Mashal. You just
Oh, yeah, you said you were gonna read it
all
all later.
feedback. You didn't
Completely
give no
forgot.
feedback.
No, I was out working. I could not answer. I was getting ready and I saw your mass text message. I was like, I'm not reading this right now.
I was just providing with the receipts.
Bro,
I was like, listen, I'm not trying to change your opinion, but just so you know, I'm not bugging.
Corey still thinks Danzadan's intro is better than Massel's too.
Okay.
Gurgur, you didn't read the messages. Everybody else thinks that Don.
Maybe some people, but definitely some people agree with me too. Anyways,
she's just gonna ignore the receipts,
Guys,
okay, I'll go back and re-look at it, but
crazy.
I don't know.
Everybody gave the reason I said. It's just that it's so.
You can listen to it the whole way through.
It's just
It's a
just
song.
repetitive. Mashal's just repetitive. I get it, that the catchy thing, like I told you, but like, and maybe that's your ADHD. It's keeping you fucking locked in. I'm just saying,
it's
I
like
get
serious.
it. That's a real thing. Like maybe it
keeps me engaged.
Hits the brain a specific way. Cause like I can see where maybe you might be like, okay, I don't like this part of the Don full song, but I prefer when it gets back to the more upbeat part. But I just like that it has more of a full song feel.
Either ways, to each their own. Okay, so next thing is Mob Psycho.
Did
So
you finish it?
No, not yet. But I'm at the end of season 2. So
Okay.
Cool.
Okay.
season 2 picked up a lot. So first season I told you guys 6 out of 10. It was kind of boring. I did not really care.
Yep.
Season 2 really does pick it up. It actually brings more of like a story, more of like things come. You actually see development of the character Mob like so well. Also his relationship to Reagan, like.
Yo,
I want to see what she says. Actually, because I feel like she's about to cook.
He's another pathetic man, but like.
you're not wrong.
You're not wrong, bro.
No,
Reagan is Reagan. I love that guy.
Well, you like it's something that happens over time, but like we don't want to give
Over
too.
time. I loved him in episode 1.
No, he's a
No,
character.
he's cute, but like that loving Reagan happens more in. So like
Okay, I don't know if you want to argue about it now.
I don't want to
because
argue
I
about it.
disagree.
She's still going.
You're just
through
kind of like.
Even in season 1 at the end when like he like pretty much beat everybody, he did that for Mob, so Mob didn't have to take that role. He just wanted him to be a kid.
Well, no, I
Like-
agree about loving Reagan, but like I know the peak. You know what I mean? I know the peak is. So like if she were to say like he's alright so far, I'd be like you gotta maybe wait. But I don't know how you feel about him. I didn't let you say it.
It's okay. He's cool. I like him in season 2 more. Obviously, first he's one of those like we love to hate him, whatever. He's annoying, but like he's also fun and like he helped Mob, like you could tell because obviously he was still using him, But by season 2, he really develops, and once he has his crisis, I love that he had his like midway crisis when he realizes I have no friends. I can do things for myself. He's alone on his birthday, like this, like. In the gutter, like even the kids at the bar don't fuck with him, like nothing. So I was like, he's having his whole self reevaluation, and he's like, I gotta be better, and he goes out to be better. I don't know. I just like that. And then finally,
another middle age, another person close to our age. That's
how
what I'm
old
saying.
is he supposed to be?
He's like 25. 26.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, at that time, like when it came out, I was around that age. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So like,
Yeah.
it hit.
Yeah.
It's
It
having
makes
like a
sense.
dichotomy of like Reagan's growth and then Mob's growth. You know what I mean? It's just like two different versions of it.
Yes.
Like an adult kind of going through. We all go through kind of that refresh that happens. Once your prefrontal lobe develop after 25, you start realizing more shit about yourself. So like seeing that with Reagan and then Mob just being like Mob and trying his best without his powers is
Autistic king. We love him.
he's good.
He's great. And I also another physical thing. Like I remember Broly C Pump, Spencer out here. He was talking about like the fitness club and everything and how they like are really encouraging for him.
So
I thought it was great, and I was like, yeah, like let's work out. We can do this together. So I'm like, with my
him on as he's trying to like run.
yeah, they not assholes about it. Know nothing, bro. They real chill dudes.
If we knew people like that in high school, we might be different people.
Absolutely. Also, can we take the fact that like I think Mob Psycho is the first show, at least for me, that I've really noticeable that's like the family is actually so heavily involved. Like you see them pretty often. They're recurring characters.
His family,
Like
or
yeah,
his brothers.
like he has both. So he has parents. They're not dead. He has a brother that's active and pretty reoccurring even more.
Yeah.
And the parents don't just show up like one or two times in the whole like
Part of the plot.
series. They're
Yeah.
like, they come up every now and again. They're like, oh my God, we're proud of him.
Yeah.
Like I just watched the episode where he ran the marathon. They were like,
oh yeah.
he ran. He passed out, but he ran. Like it was cute. I like that.
Yeah.
Like you don't
Okay.
see that too often with like a support system because you think, okay, main character, they have their stuff, they have their main squad that's gonna fight or whatever, and then that's it. But like he's got like a full
Okay.
support system, so I enjoyed
So
that.
you finished season 2.
About to. I'm on episode 11 of.
Okay, so one more episode.
Yeah.
So what do you? I mean, you're at episode 11. What would you give season 2 compared to season 1? I guess.
I feel like I can't give an accurate reading yet, considering like I'm just about to get to the ending and I want to see how it ends. But it's a lot better. I definitely would say, as of now, maybe a 7 out of 10. Definitely whole.
Are you counting up? Are you counting up to 100? Because before you were at like, you was like, I'm gonna give this a 6, and you're like, doop, doop, doop. You reaching your max?
Yes, currently we'll see. So
right.
yes, as of now, season 2, 7 out of 10. Let me finish it. Last but not least, Agatha All Along.
I haven't watched it indeed as well.
It has been
not watched
fantastic. What do you know that we've talked about?
Not that you guys have talked about, but like my coworkers have been raving about it, saying that it has some of the best writing out there on TV right now. The acting, Catherine Hahn and Aubrey Plaza are
Mike.
in their bag right now. I watched the trailer because I was like super curious, and the trailer looked good. And honestly, I think from what I'm hearing and seeing, this might be the first Marvel TV show I watch. And no, I am not going to watch Scarlet Witch's WandaVision first.
I feel like you should. It's fun.
Wait, you never saw WandaVision at all?
I have
He
not
never
watched
did.
any
He
of
hasn't
the
watched-
Marvel TV shows. None
Which
of
is
them.
wild.
Ni uno.
Like I get like because WandaVision was the first one, so I thought maybe you just watched WandaVision because like
I didn't give a
it
shit
being-
about Scarlet Witch. Why would I watch
you're
WandaVision?
supposed-
It was so good. It was so different.
It was supposed to make you give a fuck.
Yeah, it was
That
supposed
the job of it.
I think it's only like
It's fine, whatever.
it's super short. It's only like 8 episodes and they're like half hour each. Yeah, and they're half hour. Like they're super short.
hours?
Yeah.
They're like super short.
They don't make them an hour long, but they do spend 10 minutes on the credits at every episode.
Yeah.
Which I'm like, my nigga, there's no after credits. It's 10
Why?
minutes of black screen.
Yes.
Oh,
So that's
wow,
why you can get
weird.
through it quick. I
if it's-
literally binge watched it by accident, the whole thing the other day.
It'll say 46 minutes, like the episode.
And it's not.
It's not. It's like 36.
It's like 30. Yeah, it's mostly credits.
Crazy.
Yeah, but highly recommend. We were just like, oh, let's just rewatch the first episode, and we ended up watching the whole thing straight through.
You know what? I'm just gonna look up like a YouTube video of things
No,
I need to know before
promise-
watching.
No.
Agatha All Along.
I don't need to know anything.
Did
Just
you see
watch
Doctor
it.
Strange?
Multiverse of Madness. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So
This is before that.
I will say no. This is
Agatha
after
All Along. It
No.
would be after that.
that. It's after that.
Multiverse of Madness is
After
I meant
WandaVision.
Yes.
This is
That's
after.
before
This is after both of those.
What?
Like
Multiverse.
Yeah,
of
yeah,
Madness?
yeah.
this
Agatha All
show,
Along is
Agatha
after.
All Along is
Yes.
after both of them,
Yes,
right?
yes.
But because he hasn't seen WandaVision, but has seen Doctor Strange, I want you to, if you do watch it, well, not that she's in it anyway, so it's not really a spoiler, but you do have to disconnect your portrayal of Wanda and Doctor Strange, because remember like how like nobody was really on the same page, and nobody knew what was going on, and those things were being made at the same time. They didn't really know where they were going with the character. So like a lot of people's frustrations with Doctor Strange was that it didn't even feel like the same character we just like went through, like the whole character arc we went through during WandaVision. Doctor Strange kind of like ignored it in a way. So Agatha will pay more attention to what happened during WandaVision.
Yes.
So it'll probably lean that's what will make you care about what's happening more. So that's why I get why you're saying you don't care about her, but I was like, WandaVision was supposed to be what you watched to care about her.
Yes.
And that will make you not trust Agatha.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
I mean, don't get me wrong. I liked Scarlet Witch in Doctor Strange Multiverse of Madness. She was the best character in the movie, in my opinion. Like, I loved her start to finish.
Yeah.
But I'm just saying, like, when WandaVision came out, I was like, I ain't watching this shit.
No,
I think you should. I think you would actually enjoy it. Now, I actually don't think you would like Agatha All Along.
How come?
I don't think you would either.
Like I enjoyed it. Like I thought it was cute, but I thought it was cute. Like for a lot of the time, but the writing and the character writing is really, really strong. But it didn't need to be this many episodes.
Really? No.
How many
it's
episodes
not
are we
that many
talking?
Episodes.
9 episodes.
It's 9.
It could have been 8 or 7.
No,
Are they 40-minute
absolutely
episodes
not.
or are they 30 minutes?
No, 30-something minute episodes. But like,
They're like 30.
there were points in times like through all these like the trials and a lot of the shit that happens where I'm just like, okay.
Nah, I enjoyed it all the way. I thought it was
I didn't say it was. I'm just saying like I wouldn't be surprised if he was like, I didn't need this. You know what I mean? Like,
well,
I'm looking at it like we know enough at this point that way things he would nitpick.
Yes.
And that's why I'm saying like, hey, realistically, sure. Was it nice to see how much we saw? Sure. But like I can recognize where sometimes you can cut some fat. You know what I mean? Like even though you may not see it as fat, they still have to fill it out. And there were certain times where I was like, all right, bro, like let's wrap up these fucking trials.
I thought it was
in the middle part. It was definitely like around episode like 3 to like 5.
For what? The 80s one?
Episode 3 to 5, I was just like, okay, like whatever. Episode 6 through 9, heat. They were cooking after that. 3 to 5 though, I was like, all right, man, I'm a little
Which
bored.
trial? The music trial?
The music shit.
I liked it.
Cute.
Was it a music?
But I don't like sometimes.
There's like 2 songs in it, but it's not like a.
Yeah, it's. We won't say, but it's for plot purposes why you'll keep hearing a song.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah.
They've seen on take down the road.
Right.
Yeah.
Down the witch's road.
So what were some positive aspects of the show? Like, why should I watch Agatha All Along? Why should anybody?
Aubrey Plaza.
Yeah, I figured, man. Yeah, you love that girl.
Oof.
Oof. She cooks.
The Green Witch, right?
Huh?
She's the Green Witch, right?
I won't say.
We can't say.
Okay, all right. I mean, she said it in the trailer.
Okay.
She's like, "Are you?" He's like, "Are you a Green Witch?" She's like, I'm the Green Witch."
Okay.
Bitch.
Yeah.
Sure.
Okay. All right. But
Yeah.
she's like supposed to be Death, right? Lady
Spoilers. Okay, we'll bleep that out.
It's over.
Yeah, but like this is still a fairly new show that a lot of people are still watching. So
I feel like it's like I didn't watch the show. I didn't watch WandaVision or anything, but like I feel like it's common knowledge that that's what she is.
well, people have been speculating, and also the fact that Funko Pop actually spoiled it for everybody before it even
So
happened.
at this point, like, who cares, right?
What'd they do?
They released the Funko Pops, but they posted about it, and so they dropped all the characters
It
because
always
there's
happens.
multiple characters that you're not supposed to know the identity of, and they did.
Yeah, this happens all the time with Marvel stuff. Or even
hate
like
it.
they come out with the Funko Pops, and then before sometimes the movie comes out, so you get to see costumes and shit like that before they even. It always happens.
It's so
unbeatable.
annoying. But they're not supposed to do it up to a certain point. Trust me. I used to work in a retail store, and they were supposed to wait for certain dates to come out for them to come. It's whatever.
Well, it's not even about the release. It's just about when the information comes out. It's not
Yeah.
about the store. Like you can't. The store, that's a different beast. But like when they start releasing images, that happens before even people could pre-order. Like once the pre-order, so that has nothing to do with.
It's just frustrating.
Unbeatable. You know what I mean?
Frustrating, but
I like that. Like a 7 out of 10 for me.
Oh, okay.
I liked it. I think 8 out of 10. I think it was the first time seeing more genuinely like thought process writing in a Marvel movie, because like a lot of the time it's very
Project.
Yes, Marvel project, corrected. A lot of the times for a Marvel it doesn't feel like a Marvel show. I think that's step one, because it's just strictly witchy. It does incorporate a lot of stuff that you do talk about and things like that, but they don't really talk about like Avengers so much. They don't talk about like outside things too much. It's very I think it is very plot driven, and you just don't know pieces along the way. You're just picking them up, just like what is going on, who is this person, what are they going to do, what is going to happen next, all along the way.
I think you do also have to buy into the camp of it all.
Yes,
it's very
witchy,
very campy. Like,
yes,
that's why I'm saying like there's certain moments for me where I was like, I maybe didn't need this episode.
But
like I get it. Like if you're like digging the vibe and you just like want more so bad, totally understandable. But like I'm talking about for the average person that's not like in love with it, that may be like, you know, maybe I don't need that. You know,
if you like spooky, if you like witchy, if you like, you know, all that type of Halloween-y
like cunty,
vibe,
like this is it.
Cuntiness, yes. Also is gay. Is fantastically gay, and not in a way that felt like they're pushing the gay agenda on you, like just to be woke.
The characters just so happen to be gay.
It just happened to be gay,
which I thought that was also well done as well. Like,
very well done.
It was just like he's gay.
Yeah,
that's it, bro. Like it is what
she
it
gay.
is.
That's it. Like also the fact that they like they just put in a couple like gay jokes in there, and I was like, this is like. I feel like people that don't know it's gonna be like, oh, this is so fucking corny, blah blah blah. Gay people aren't like, no, they are. Like, I make bi jokes all the time. Like, this is pretty accurate to like real life things, you know. So I think it's a fantastic job with that. The characters all together, the plot twist at the end, very enticing, but still a few plot holes of just like, what about the dark hole, you know, that kind of stuff. Like,
do we want to do a spoiler alert? You could just tell me the ending.
I'm
then
not.
I'll have to watch the show.
I'd rather not.
It's fine. It's not that deep. You know what I mean? It's not going to change our thoughts or your thoughts about it, even if we tell you. It's just, it's well done. It's a good ride. Definitely some of the best, like she said, writing for a Marvel project in a while. You know, and I'm not counting like 97 or whatever. That's
that's separate.
Like that. Yeah,
that's separate.
All right.
But I think just all around, and just you never see like sapphic love at all, especially in like
Sapphic?
so like
I've
lesbian.
never heard that word in my life. Yeah.
You've never heard that?
Sapphic? No.
I've
Yeah,
never heard the word
sapphic.
sapphic.
So that's basically kind of like lesbian, like that type of love. So you never see that kind of thing, especially from like a Marvel movie or any kind of attention with like the big people.
Yeah.
So that's very nice to see that kind of representation. But also just like very like womanly, familiar. It's nice, you know.
Yes.
Coven is like family, but also
Everybody was in their divine feminine in this.
yeah,
That's
and
how I
it was
feel
just
about it.
nice, witchy.
Yeah.
You know, if you about the
And Patty
witchiness.
LuPone, she killed that.
Yes.
Patty LuPone. I don't know if you know who that is.
8.
She's an icon, theater icon. She's spicy too. She got the TikTok clip with Aubrey Plaza when she was like, "Come to me, powers of darkness and wholeness and all things."
Yeah. I know her.
For your slutness and
For your
whore.
slutness and your whoreness. So she's good.
Fantastic. Yeah, she's a Broadway baddie.
She reminds me of Paloma Diamond.
I don't know who that is.
You never heard of Paloma Diamond? She's just an 80s superstar. She
Makes
was
sense.
robbed of multiple Grammys. She was
I
robbed of
believe
her
it.
EGOT and everything.
I believe it 1,000%.
Paloma Diamond. One of the greatest actors of our generation.
I believe you. I just don't know who she is.
Oh my God.
Well, he never knows
I'm
anybody.
actually joking
I
with
was
you.
gonna say because this is the first picture that.
Yeah, it's actually not a real person. I'm fucking with y'all. It's actually this TikTok series I've been into, like OD, bro. Just be dressing up like mad different characters, and like he plays like this 80 theme song, like 80s music. And he's like 1984, and this character just broke up with this person. And like he'll dress up like mad different women, different guys, different characters, and like basically do like a one-man show of like an 80s movie but like he won't dub it. The music will just be playing and you'll see like the words on like the subs for it, but like he's lipping it, and like you're like creating bro. I realize I'm part of a whole random TikTok rabbit hole.
You are.
Like the Paloma Diamond fan base on TikTok.
Insane.
I love it, bro.
Crazy.
Bro be doing fake Bridgerton. Like it be
Okay.
He be
Send
killing
us one.
it. Yo, bro. Y'all gonna think I'm weird though.
Oh, we already think you're weird. Like, what do you mean? Look what we do.
Like it's one of those things like, you gotta at least let me show like 5 of them for you to kind of get the
Okay,
vibe.
gotcha.
But like the community around this Paloma Diamond person that's making, I forget the TikTok person name, but like I'll try to like put it whatever. If you know, you know. Everybody's like, oh my God, I can't believe Dina did this and Rhonda's so right. Oh my God, she's
Stop.
going back to fucking Rocky. She shouldn't go back to Rocky. What about the pink flamingos?
What? Crazy.
Yeah, you took me on a roller coaster.
Yeah.
Yeah, bro, it's good shit.
Yo, speaking of TikTok, what's the Cyndaquil thing that you guys were talking about?
Oh, real quick before everything else, by the way, before we jump into that, one last thing. For Agatha All Along, New Rockstars does a fantastic breakdown of all the episodes of like things you might miss, which I thought it was a great, like I've been doing it after every episode.
Welcome back to New Rockstars, where I'm here to give you a breakdown.
Yeah. Yes, exactly. They do a fantastic breakdown of like all the background things that you miss and like all the references it goes to and all that. Fantastic job. I felt like that helped also like appreciate what all the stuff they did. Great.
Yo, you want
So what's the deal with Typhlosion?
Okay. So apparently on the interwebs, it has come out. You know, everyone has, you know, sometimes people have affinities for, you know, Pokemon. There's the whole Vaporeon thing I told you guys about. Literally third episode of our podcast. But instead of Vaporeon, someone came out and just straight up had a whole obsession with Typhlosion.
Okay.
But
No.
continue, because you know more than I do.
So what happened was a bunch of leaks happened at Game Freak where Pokemon
Leaks? A Game Freak?
Yes.
mad source code, like mad shit leaked from Game Freak,
Yes.
the owners of Pokemon, and lore that was written about Pokemon that never got put into the game came out. So you know sometimes when you go to Pokédex entries, there's always lore. So you come to find out that apparently I think the Hisuian from the Pokemon Legends Arceus game, Typhlosion, apparently kidnapped like this little girl, but was like transforming into like a human so that the person would keep on thinking they're a real person and not up, so they would think it's a real person instead of Typhlosion, and then got the girl pregnant.
What? Okay, I missed out on that section.
What?
Would keep keeping her captive for years, and the person would be like,
Oh my
"Hey,
God.
hey, I want to like, can I go back yet?" Blah blah. Like, and they're like, "Oh, actually, you know, it's not safe." Then they would keep on doing things that would like make the person go back to sleep. Typhlosion is apparently the diddler.
What?
That's crazy.
Oh my
So
God.
the
No, I love Typhlosion.
Damn, that's not even. Damn, I just heard that it was like some guy that wanted to
No,
fuck
bro, this
Typhlosion
was-
really bad.
I mean, it's probably out there
No.
too.
I mean that.
It's way more sinister.
Oh my God, that was lore that leaked from Game Freak?
Like potential.
Yeah,
stories.
lore they didn't put in.
Yo, what were they
crazy.
doing? What is the
Bro.
other lore that they've got? I can't wait to see the file.
Let me see it.
Vaporeon.
Let me see if I can find real quick like an example, because like it's Typhlosion out here, bro. If you're a Typhlosion fan, you are down bad Typhlosion allegations.
Oh my God, the Typhlosion.
What is?
Oh my God, is
Poor thing.
Gossip Train.
The toxic gossip train.
Wow.
Stop.
Yo, he looks so down bad in that video. The entire Pokemon community watching us Typhlosion beat the allegations.
Stop. I hate that also for Bakugo because everyone always says that that would be his Pokemon.
Oh wow.
Down bad, boy.
Yo, who would have thought?
Damn. Everyone.
Whoever wrote that shit is crazy.
It has a man.
You're
a man.
100%.
A man.
So Cyndaquil fans, I'm glad.
It's
I'm
rough.
glad I've always been a Feraligatr guy.
I used to be.
Blaziken all the way.
Well, no,
No, it's
Blaziken's my
that's
favorite. But I'm
different.
talking about in that generation.
Oh.
In that generation.
What is
Chikorita,
it?
Totodile,
Chikorita.
and
Chikorita.
Cyndaquil.
That one. Yeah, that generation. Chikorita.
Chikorita's stupid little bean leaf.
Don't fight with my Chikorita.
No, I love Chikorita.
I love
Stupid little
Chikorita.
bean with a leaf.
Cunty little bitch. We love her.
Chikorita.
Literally
Cunty Reggie Rock.
That one leaf.
Yes.
So
Flick
Have you
it.
guys seen that Chikorita video of someone like cutting her up like she's a vegetable?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
It's. I have. There's all four of them. The main starters
Really? I
too.
haven't seen them.
Yeah.
You hate to see it.
That was
The
one of
way
the.
they pick off her little like vine things on her necklace.
I literally those were one of the first videos I saw on TikTok, and I was like, "What the fuck?" But it's so
What is this
intriguing.
app?
Where am I?
It's so intriguing though because you're like, huh, that is how they would skin a Pokemon. Wow, yeah, you could eat it like that. Wow, it's so creepy.
All right, so let me get into what I'm watching.
Yo, we still haven't gotten to you. Pause.
We really went.
I told you we had a lot. I was like, we got time today, bro.
Yeah.
The only thing we'll do at the end of this episode after this is she's gonna give us like a Comic-Con update, and then she's gonna react as a One Piece hater to the One Piece fan letter episode.
All right. So what you got?
So I didn't get into it, but I got very curious about, I don't know what, I can't even remember. Pretty girl horse racing.
What?
Horse girl pretty racing. It's because I saw a clip and it looks so crazy. Umamusume. I don't know what it's called, bro.
It's called Umamusume Pretty Derby. It's it's pretty much girls. They're horses, but they're
reincarnation of horses.
Is that what it is?
Yeah.
What the
It's got 3 seasons. Oh my
I didn't know
God.
there was 3 seasons.
What?
This is like what it looks like.
Horse girls?
But there's like, they put the sauce on this season. You haven't seen any of the clips?
I've never heard of
Seeing
this.
Blue Lock, PNG Lock, and then seeing this horse girl anime, it's so upsetting.
Yo, girl. When I say like they cook, I'm not there yet. I'm on episode 4.
Okay.
I don't
Of
think
season 1.
I don't think I'm gonna make it because like the first episode, these are like student girls. The first episode, this dude like
Like, look at this. Like, this is what like Blue Lock could have been.
That's very true. That's what Blue Lock could
I
have
know
been.
nothing of the show, but it shouldn't look this good.
Yeah, animation's kind
she's like, holy shit.
Hold on.
of animation fire. This is
It's just like-
hilarious. What the fuck?
Yo, bro, the show makes me so uncomfortable.
Why?
Because it's like
It's
Look at that. Like, what?
bro. Episode 1, one of the trainers, the horse trainers, the trainers. Like we don't know he's like a trainer, and the first thing he does is while the main character girl's like watching a derby for the first time because she's like, I'm moving to Tokyo. I want to be the best. I want to be the number 1.
yeah.
And she's like watching, and bro comes from behind and immediately starts grabbing like her cat's like, oh, this is not. And I'm sitting here like,
What are we watching?
I was like, I'm gonna let it fly this time. I was like, I'm already feeling like bestiality. The girl has basically like horse ears. They have horse ears and they have little tails. And then like he just grabbed his little girls. I'm gonna let it rock once. And he did it right away again, like 4 minutes later. And I was like, okay, this is a
You're
choice.
gonna be my trainer? Trainer, I'm
This
not a
is
trainer.
this is a choice. Well, you don't need him. He doesn't even disclose it. He's just fucking being weird in the beginning.
Okay.
And like, I can root for the character. I like what they're doing with the character personalities. It's
Okay.
cute.
Okay.
It's like cute girls do cute things, but like it's making me really uncomfortable.
Racing.
It's making me really uncomfortable.
At least they don't
man.
have little men like as jockeys riding on the girls.
Yeah,
Like,
that'd be so much worse.
Yeah, like
that's season 4.
it's such an interesting concept.
No, it's not. Look at you. No, it's not.
Horse girls.
Racing at a derby? What are we doing? This is like that genre of anime that's like, oh, y'all had money and time.
Yeah, just making
one-
shit out of
Apparently
nothing.
they had money in time because look how it looks.
Yeah.
It looks
Yeah.
good.
No one.
They put the
asked for
sauce on it
this.
for no reason.
This is like that one anime. Do you guys remember where it's like girls? It's like they're like battling each other with their butts.
Oh my god.
Yes.
It's like the butt-
Seiko?
Yeah.
Keiko?
I don't know the name.
I don't
of it.
remember the name, but yes, I remember.
Who asked for that. There is literally like girls in swimsuits battling each other with their
Anime,
their asses.
anime of the year.
Wild.
Anime of the year.
Crazy.
So I'm 4 episodes into that. I'm gonna try to make it 12 episodes in it.
Yo.
I want to try to make it 12 episodes.
Let me know
in,
how it goes.
and I'll let you know how it is. But I'm not.
Don't let me know. Actually, I don't want to know.
Damn. All right. Well,
I want to
and then I'm also on episode like 5 of Nana.
I'm on episode 3.
Okay.
I'm trying.
It's a slow
as a
burn.
One Piece fan, I'm trying.
It's a slow burn.
But fuck, this shit is so boring right now.
Just
The first
take
2
it
episodes were
casual.
fire.
okay.
Drama, you know.
I liked it. But like
Mm-hmm.
episode 3, 4, I'm like, yo, can we get, because they're flashing back right now. I was like, can we just
It's
get,
casual.
can we just
I think
get
it's-
to it?
I think it's all just like character development
It's-
and like backstory.
Mm-hmm.
I gotta be really, really in the mood because it loses my attention so quickly, and I'm pretty good at paying the fuck attention. And I'm like, even if my phone vibrates, I'm like, I'd rather be doing anything else right now. I'm like, I'd rather be doing anything else right now.
Are
He
you
needs to
watching
hurry
it
up
in Japanese or English?
watching it in Japanese too.
Okay.
Oh, wow, I'm watching it in English.
Nah, I prefer to watch it. I usually just prefer to watch things in their name because sometimes the English does like make me cringe, especially because this is older. I have no idea what the English is gonna sound like, so
How
I'm
does,
around up for
so how does the English sound like so far?
It's fine. It's fine.
it. Yeah.
I have no complaints.
I'm gonna try to get through it. I want to make sure I get through it.
Give it a solid
I want to
chance.
believe in the vision. Like no matter what, I am going to finish it.
Yeah, I
Good.
agree.
Not
before the end of the year though.
We'll see.
No, probably.
I can't guarantee.
No, for at least
It's
record
November
will.
tomorrow. Like it's November. We got 2 months, and the holidays. Like I'm not promising that.
Yeah, if I can do an episode a day, I could get it out the way.
True.
Solid. What else you watching?
I finally, I've said it before. I finally watched The Quiet Place. The prequel.
The prequel.
Whatever. Day one.
Day one.
I don't watch scary movies. I never watch any of the Quiet Place thing. I know nothing about Quiet Place. I watched this because it was on Paramount Plus.
It's on Paramount Plus.
Yeah,
Maybe I'll
so I
watch
watched
it.
this. This is why I don't fuck with scary movies. I lost my soul at one point. I got so scared from a jump scare. Like I was like a
scare.
subway scene, and I felt my body levitate. I was like,
Yo.
this is why I don't watch this type of shit, bro. I was like, I can't. But
That's the exciting part.
it was, I still think it was a really good movie. Like actually just a really good movie. Like written well. Lupita was a great actor. The themes in it was fire. Homie that's playing Johnny Storm from Stranger Things. He was really, really good in it. Homie from Naked Brothers Band. Not in it long, but he was good in it. Like I thought it was a good concept. It made me interested in the lore of The Quiet Place.
Do you think you'll watch the next one then?
No, I just watched YouTube videos about it, explaining the whole plot for 1 and 2 after.
Damn.
And I felt completely like this was good enough.
Okay.
This was good enough. So Quiet Place was good. I watched this show on Apple TV called Bad Sisters.
Bad Sisters? What is
that is.
Yo, it's like 5 sisters. They're all like, it's all Irish people, right? And one of them completely basically loses herself to her very, very shitty husband. And it's about like they do a lot of like time skipping. They show you one point of the present, and then they keep trying to like fill you into like how we get here, and they spend the whole show trying to kill him.
Oh wow.
Period. We love
That's
that.
probably why there's some police tape.
Yeah,
What's the story with the one with the eye patch?
find out.
She seems like the fun one.
It's really, really good. The same way you felt about Agatha All Along.
Yeah.
Like I felt like this is like a better written Agatha All Along because that sisterhood, like that the feminineness in it, like it. I was watching these two side by side. I was like, man, I'm out here.
It's
I'm
a
out.
comedy series?
It's a dark comedy series. So like there's funny moments, but like we talking about the like UK comedy. So they're way more darker in regards to like how they do something else. We're
absolutely.
We're more smooth brain with our comedy here. They're more like intellectual and dark and dark about it. There's no other anime that I've been watching besides
Except for
Blue Lock. What?
and Dan.
Oh yeah, Dan. I mean that's
I really feel like if you're not watching Dan right now, like what are you doing?
yeah.
It's good. I like it. Some people don't like it, but I'm thoroughly enjoying.
Some people don't like it. Listen, I'm
Crazy.
I'm fucking with it. It's a great change of pace. Like
It's nice.
Like that. It's just laughy laugh. I'm having a great time.
The characters are just like Momo.
Fun and
iconic.
enjoyable.
Yeah.
She's so funny.
Yeah.
She's great. Both of them. I like that they both have at each other.
Yeah.
Can I just say, like in that 4th episode, when like he's leaving with his bike and they're like, "Goodbye." I know.
He's like, goodbye.
Goodbye.
Jenna.
And it's like, hey.
Pulled on my heart.
I know, me too.
I was
bro.
like, yes, I love this for both of them.
Yeah.
Because they were both like, wait, goodbye? Is this goodbye?
See, like
Goodbye.
that kind of story like gets me emotional.
Oh, I'm watching ReZero. Totally forgot.
Dude.
Newest season. I didn't know you watched ReZero.
Yeah, I actually just binged the 2nd season because I want to watch the 3rd season. I was behind 1 season.
Oh,
I hated season 2.
Okay.
I hated it.
fair.
Bueno.
I did not like it. I thought that the character like things
Natsuki
happened.
Subaru?
There were a lot of reveals, but Subaru pissed me off from
He's a hard
start
character
to
to
finish.
So what is
There's a
ReZero about? I don't know nothing about the show.
It's an isekai.
Okay.
Returns from death. Basically, every time he dies, he restarts back at like kind of a specific moment. But it's a lot to kind of go through death that many times. And like the way Tokyo Revengers kind of goes about it is not. Well, was he dying? No,
No.
he was shaking hands.
No.
Bro was over here like going through like bleeding out,
Full
like
death.
falling, like full deaths.
I think you told it about
feeling
once.
like the consequence. Like nobody, if you die that many times, you're like, bro, that shit is so painful. I'm not trying to do this again.
Yeah.
I don't want to do it again. So like it balances that. I enjoy ReZero, but I can't necessarily defend ReZero. I would never.
Okay.
I've never recommended ReZero to anybody. Like I'm just like I'm fucking with it.
Season 1, I loved it.
Great.
And I binged both seasons, but I binged season 1 like a long
Yeah.
time ago. I loved season 1. I thought it was so suspenseful. I thought it was
Yeah.
it's super interesting. Season 2 just it didn't. I don't know. It just didn't hook me that much. I think that there were too many like flashbacks in it, and I just really wanted the story to progress.
Season 2, you felt stuck in one place. No, literally, like
they were.
Season 2, they was stuck.
Yeah,
like in the story. So like it got like used over it after a while.
Don't get me wrong. There are a lot of reveals, and you meet a lot of cool characters, but
that dude, the dude, the white face looking like Hisoka.
Dude with the white face looking like Hisoka.
The dude talks like very extended.
Oh, the wizard guy.
Yeah.
You want to go through the door? You can't get any of this.
Yeah. Oh, I hate that.
Did you start season 3 though?
Yeah, I'm going up.
Oh, how is it? How's season 3?
I'm loving season 3.
Yeah?
The first episode, though, is like an hour and a half.
Oh, wow.
It took me like 6 tries.
6 tries?
It took me 6 tries because it's so fucking... Like, I get why they put it all as one episode because, like, it is slow as molasses. I don't even use molasses, my guy. It's slow as molasses.
That's crazy.
Up until, like, the last 10 minutes.
That's so exciting.
Well, like after that, they've been cooking every episode.
Episode 2, episode 3, episode.
Yeah, just episode 1. There's like 5 episodes now.
Oh wow!
But episode 1 is just an hour and a half long. So like they spend.
That's long.
Yeah, it was. That's what I said. How many times it took me 6? I would get through. I'm like, I got 5 minutes, and I was like, I'm bored.
And each season is 25 episodes. These aren't 12-episode seasons. They're
like
25
big
back
boys,
to
big
back.
boys. So, I'm enjoying it, but like I can't necessarily recommend ReZero heavily.
I'm gonna watch season 3 again. The whole reason I started season 2 is because I want to watch season 3.
Yeah.
So,
So New York Comic Con, how was that?
It was really fun.
You was in your creator bag.
Yeah. For reference, guys, I go to Comic-Con every year since 2011. This was my first convention. So obviously I don't know, I feel not entitled, but I feel like a good want to attend at least one day every year. So this year I did go one day. I went Saturday, October 19th, and it was really fun. I'll start off with first. Speaking of creators, Shonen Showdown was doing one. He was there and he was doing a competition, and I just so happened to run into him, and I just wanted to go say hi to him and Kumar, and I was just like, hey, but of course, you know, the dude's got his sign out, he's got everything. I was like, what's up? What are you doing? Blah, blah, blah. And he's like, oh, we're actually about to start a game. Do you want to play? And I was like, you know, how does it work? Whatever. He explains it. I thought I could go and come back, you know. So he was like, but it's a whole bracket competition right there against so many people. So finally I was like, all right, fine, I'll do it. So I go in, I convinced my friend Tori to hop in. And I was lucky because my round, I played against Rob. And I was lucky that, because it's, you know, how they run this game for you guys that don't know. So Shonen Showdown likes to run competitions where it's like you get a team of 5 and somebody else gets a team of 5 and the crowd chooses which team is better. Yeah. And so there's different categories. So I lucked out and my category was my hero. So I was like, oh, fantastic. So my team ended up beating his.
Well, you got to explain the concept. You didn't explain what he does at all. It's a blind draft.
Yeah, it's a blind draft. Sorry.
Yeah, it's like, so you pick out random characters out the bag. You both don't know who you're picking, and they decide who has the better team.
Yes, so it's a surprise. Thank you. It's a surprise, you know. So you pick out of the bag, and then you have to choose where it is. So there's captain, vice captain, tank, support, healer. So you got to choose where this character goes. Yeah. So I was like, but it was great. I felt like I was truly using Heart of the Cards because like I had so many heavy hitters on my team. I had Hawks as my captain. I specifically remember Tokoyami was vice captain. Then I had Deku as my tank. Shigaraki, I had nowhere to put him but healer. But then my last card, they were like, nah, what do you get? My last card, I whipped out All Might. Like, it was crazy.
The support. Yeah.
It was great. It was a great time. So, but I unfortunately didn't win the whole bracket, but my friend Tori did, and she won the $100.
How was that experience now? Because I feel like you've gone to conventions prior to us, you know, starting the podcast, you know, just as a cosplayer aspect. And then obviously when we went to Anime NYC, you know, we created our own content, you know, for ourselves. But I guess how was it this time, kind of like being there as somebody who's now more familiar, I guess, with other content creators and things like that? Did that feel any different for you this time around?
I think so, because you see everyone doing something separate, you know. going to Comic-Con, there's different things you can go to, like Artist Alley and like the little game booths and things like that. And, you know, there's something for everybody. But to see like essentially your friends like going around like, oh, hey, there's, you know, Kumar's doing a video over here, you know, people are doing interviews, and to see like, oh, Rob's doing another thing. Like, it's cool to just be able to be like, hey, what's up? Like, what are you doing? It's nice to be able to interact with all these content creators, because you guys went with me at Anime NYC. I get stopped all the time because I see a lot of my friends there, but to see a lot of my friends doing things there, it's more fun. And
these are our peers, you know what I mean? Like, we're all like in this creating space together, so it's different. You're like, oh, y'all are working.
Yeah, y'all are working this event, clearly, because with the amount of videos that Rob puts out, it's crazy.
God bless his soul, bro.
Him and Kumar, wild. He's doing so much.
Kumar was in that Kodansha commercial thing.
Yeah, man.
Yeah,
so cool.
That was so fire,
so high quality,
amazing. Love that. Which I was like, oh, I've been wanting to go to the. Everyone's been going. I want to go to the
literally
Kodansha.
around the corner from my job. It's so funny.
I don't know how you didn't go.
Yeah. I don't know. I
wasn't really feeling to go.
I wanted
those things like that don't do it for me. Like, I don't really get a kick out of like just going to random pop. It's just not my. It's not my. Not,
if they were
I'm not knocking
like
nobody
merch,
else.
If they were selling like exclusive
merch.
stuff, they're selling like manga books and stuff.
They're selling stuff that I can
Maybe
order
some, like,
online.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Okay.
Like,
yeah, that's why
my only incentive is to like look real quick, and I think also because like. I think the native New Yorker in me pulls out, like, ruins enjoying random things like that. Like, I'm just like, let's see that.
You're also not going to come into the city just for, it literally takes like 5 minutes to walk through it.
For you,
yeah. Come into the city
I'm going to come into the city and walk back out.
I think it's more about the photo ops, because like the Akira bike is there, the books, the giant books look really cool, all that kinds of stuff.
It's a great place to go create content.
Exactly.
And I feel like everybody done created so much content. It's like, well, I ain't got nothing to do there.
Exactly.
It's not going to be any different than what everybody else made.
But Comic-Con, so I actually had my first big like influencer experience, which was very cool. I got reached out to by someone online on Twitter, and they asked if I could try out their new game that's coming out soon. So me, from seeing Anime NYC and like their gaming station that was, you know, down below, a whole bunch of indie games and stuff like that, where there's one table, 2 chairs, and, you know, people can play as they want. So I'm having under the impression that it was like that. And I was like, yeah, of course, I'd love to play. Like, you know, I'm a video gamer. I love to play. So I was like on a tight schedule because I was literally trying to leave Rob's thing, and I was like, hey, I'll come a little later. And she was like, yeah, no, that's totally fine as long as you come before this time. I was like, great. So I come upstairs and I'm looking around on the map like, where is this thing? It's not where I thought it would be. And I walk into this giant freaking booth. That
she thought it was going to be something small.
I literally thought it was going to be a table, 2 chairs. No.
A table, 2 chairs. It's a video game thing, girl.
But that's how they had it for Anime NYC, for like the video game section. No, this was one of the biggest booths in all of Comic-Con.
Well, what's the game called?
It's called Mecha BREAK.
Okay.
So it's this game that you are a pilot, and as the name says, you are piloting a mecha robot. And it's basically like a mix between like Overwatch, where it's like a PvP, player versus player, first person shooter ish game. So it's that, but also has like vibe. It also has battle royale capabilities like Fortnite and stuff like that. So it's like it's a little bit of both. So the trial, so I met with the person, her name was Selena. She was wonderful, and she was telling me about it. And so she was like, hey, oh my God, you're Kim. Nice to meet you. We like talked. She explained to me the game. First of all, the place, gorgeous. Like the amount of money they put in for the displays, like full mechas, like as if they were being built. Insane. And then she told me about the game, and that was cool. And like, she had no idea, like, hey, we run it. I was like, I run an anime podcast. She was like, you don't have to film. I was like, no, but I do. So it works for both of us.
She's like, no, but I do.
I do anyway.
No, but I do. Listen, girl, we're not keeping you ransom over here.
Exactly. I was like, girl, I'm just going to do this. But also I was like, if this is anything like Overwatch, I will enjoy it.
Yeah.
So,
what'd you think about the gameplay?
Wild. First of all, when just coming in, it's a little overwhelming because there's so much. It's like very much like the customization is insane. You can customize your robot colors of this, that, everything. Customize your pilot. You can customize your room where your mech is stored. Like,
I love customizing shit like that.
It's like to super extent. So it's one of those things where it's like there's so many options that at first you're like, what do I do? You know?
There's so much room for activity.
Yeah. So it was very cool. I very much enjoyed trying it out. So first it took a little bit of, figuring it out, considering they did have options for both console and mouse and keyboard, but obviously I'm a console girly, so I played my little Xbox controller. Okay. And it was good. It was a very learning curve because you're a robot. You have a sword, but you can also shoot, but you can also shield, but you can also. So I was like, whew.
Listen, girl, I feel you, man. At this ripe age of 33, sometimes it's hard for me to learn new video games.
Yeah.
So I'm like, oh, there's too many mechanics in this.
Yeah. So thankfully, my friend Tori was like, oh, have you tried this, and that? And so I was like, oh, let me try that out. Yeah. So by the time I felt comfortable enough to get into like the actual competitive part, because there was a whole section of people playing, I was like, oh, okay. So it took me a little bit, but then once I figured out how to move forward enough that I was like, okay, I'm hunting this bitch, hunting that bitch. All right. And it's like assist, elimination, this. I'm like, okay, cool. We're here. Okay. So I thoroughly enjoyed the game. Afterwards, what I was very impressed about is that they actually, like, she sat me down. She was like, all right, genuine thoughts. What are we thinking? And like me and my friend like gave a full list of like what our thoughts were and everything. And she was like, wait, let me write them down. Like, she's bringing this back to HQ. So I thought that was pretty cool. Like they're genuinely beta testing, checking it out. And it looks like it would be a genuinely fun game. Okay. Like, so
what platforms is it going to be on?
On all of them, basically. So PC, Xbox, PS5, all
not
kind of
Switch?
things.
Well, you're not sure.
I don't know.
Probably not. I probably can't. Switch probably can't handle it. Maybe a Switch 2. I don't know. Whatever.
You never know. I'm like, if the Switch can handle Overwatch, it could probably handle something like that.
What do you think is the best selling point of the game?
Maybe like I think the customization was very strong.
Okay.
I think if it just fixes, my only things were like, I think the goals need to be a little clearer. And she totally said it like, understandable. That was like my perspective. But once like this is done and you get in it, this is gonna be a good like fighty game.
Okay.
So I think the customization to that extent I've never seen before. Maybe that's just me. I only play a certain amount of games.
Yeah.
But I like it.
All right. Cool. Well, how was the rest of Comic-Con? That's it. Really?
That was like my most fun part. And then after that, we just exploring everything. We hit up all the giant booths. I blessed Corey with the One Piece card game thing I got at the One Piece booth.
Got that promo card Luffy, that exclusive con Luffy.
Woo!
Yeah. Put in your deck?
No, I don't run blue.
Yeah, the
I'm
one
all day.
You'll be so proud of me. I did so good. I did not spend crazy at the Artist Alley, which is usually where all my money goes. Yeah. I did not.
Listen, bro, remember I told you at Anime NYCC, I made money.
That's true.
You're
you
wild.
Walk out positive.
Telling me I'm wild for making money instead of...
I don't know how you did it. I'm so impressed.
No, I just was like, all right, well, I don't just not because like you see how my apartment is filled for the most part. I'm like, I don't need any more things for the most part. So I was like, let me get rid of some of these cards I don't need. They just here.
Yeah, I mean,
make that money.
Good for you, man. That's amazing.
Listen, it wasn't that much, but it was something.
It was something. Plus. It was something. Yeah.
Well, we're talking about One Piece. It's time for your favorite segment, everybody. We make Kimmy watch something that she don't want to watch.
One Piece related.
One Piece related. So this video is probably going to change its whole format at this point. But before we get into it, we are going to have our resident One Piece hater react to the special One Piece fan letter episode. Now, me and Danny won't really be giving our thoughts that much. Just so you know, we loved it. I cried. We already have a whole conversation about it on the channel. So if you want to see it, go check it out there. But what do you know about it so far? I guess even from what we told you, what do you know about it before you have you react to it and give your thoughts?
They made an animation about basically almost from like the fans' perspective, saying how much they appreciate One Piece and these characters. That's basically it.
Okay. That's
good.
Fair.
That's enough.
That's good.
Okay.
So the premise essentially is, if you didn't check it out yet, I know some people may feel like it's filler. It's not filler. Well, it's filler, but it's worth
good.
It's good filler. You know what I mean? So what they did here is they had a specific director who directed one of the very best looking episodes of One Piece, which is episode 1115. 1015.
I just remember her name, Megumi
Ishitani, right? So she made this really, really beautiful looking episode, and they, for the 25th anniversary of the anime, they did this thing called One Piece Fan Letter, which gives the perspective of the civilians in the One Piece world reacting to things that the Straw Hats have done.
Okay.
You know what I mean? But it takes place specifically where the time skip in One Piece happens.
Okay.
Because in the story, they separate for 2 years and then they come back together. And basically it just takes place in that moment when they're all coming back together. But it's not it's not from the Straw Hats perspective at all. It's from miscellaneous people that are like fans or don't like them or that's just been through different things that not even like side characters. These are just random fodder.
Original.
Okay.
So that's the premise.
NPCs.
So it's just like a love letter, fan letter to the fans to celebrate everything. So
It's cute.
we're going to transition into Kimmy watching it. Obviously, we're going to chop it up a little bit because like copyrights, you already know how that go. And then, you'll give your raw thoughts as a non One Piece fan and then we'll get out of here. So
Woo.
One eternity later.
Kimmy, how do you feel about One Piece fan letter not being a One Piece fan and only seeing a live action?
Okay, mixed feelings because
Mixed?
yeah,
Let her cook.
it was super cute. I loved like the theory, all that stuff. Even though it's like random characters, it's like adorable. But also watching at the same time reminds me why I don't really care for One Piece in the sense of like all the women look the fucking same. All of them look the same. You literally
Not if you're ugly.
the goth, yeah, except not if you're ugly, but like the goth chick that was running the store, literally you could tell me that's Robin. I'd be like, yeah. Or the who's the not Robin?
I think you're talking about Boa Hancock.
Yeah.
The snake lady.
Yeah. Her same person to me. Wild. So like it's just, but that's more of like
the
a
characters,
character
the female
thing.
characters you've seen,
Yes.
at least you could
Yeah.
say they all look the same.
Yeah, they all
Because
have.
Perona doesn't look like anybody else.
No,
you know
she's
what I mean?
slightly different. The one that's a trans guy with the horns.
Yamato.
Yeah, he's cool. Different, but also tiny, big tits.
Yeah.
Is I don't know. But besides that, that's mostly just my annoyance with the characters themselves. But the actual fan letter itself and like the little girl that's running around trying to get her fan letter to Nami, like that was real cute. Like, and especially I love the tidbits of seeing the actual Straw Hats like mixed in here and there because you're like, oh my God, it's this person, it's that person. Look, it's there. It's fun to catch them here and there. And I think that's really nice to see from a different perspective because it's like, hey, what if you were in that universe? Like, what would your life be on the side?
Yeah.
Like, you're not on the crew, but you hear the stories, you talk about them, you would have your own assumptions. It's like they're almost like celebrities,
Yeah.
So I think that's a super creative way to bring this as a thank you letter from the fans. Like, I think they did that pretty well. They ate that.
Yeah.
Animation looks a lot better too.
Okay. Do you have any favorite moments from the episode? Whether they be funny or action, because obviously you don't have context for everything. So our job here is not to debate her points. And I know you're right over here, like, what do you mean they look the same? But like, we're not here to do that. We're just here to really get your take as an outsider, because I do think that this is something that's still enjoyable to watch, even if you don't watch the series, just because like you said, you can see that there's love in it. So do you have like a favorite moment throughout the series, like through that episode or anything like that?
I think when they were cooking the shit out of Sanji, it was hilarious.
Damn, son.
It's so funny.
I take back my question. Nah, that was good. It was good.
No, it was funny because it was just like everyone's just like, nah, this bro's the strongest. Nah, that one's the strongest. It's like, yo, what about Blackleg? Which is that really the name they give him?
Black Leg Sanji, yeah.
That's kind of a loser name. I don't know. They did him dirty. Blackleg Sanji.
I'm not here to debate.
It's corny.
We're not here to debate. It's raw take, All
right. Anyways,
Was there anything that like tugged on your heartstrings? Like any moment?
of course. It was super cute. No, the fact that like once she finally like opened her eyes to see Nami and like you see like that, I've experienced that moment like seeing like my idols in person.
Yeah.
Like this sounds so corny, but back in the day,
Listen, One Piece makes us corny. It's fine.
yeah, back in the day when I was a big One Direction fan, like seeing them for the first time, and like that was like my big moment. That I was, you get emotional, you want to cry about it. So like, it's the same instance where like you see someone that you like really look up to for a long time, and you're just like, it's them. Oh my God. So like that really like really nice. Also, yes, I did feel my heart flutter a bit at that last little, all of us together because it's like she's part of the squad, you know, pretending she's part of the squad.
Yeah.
Like, it's cute. I like that. That was really like, and she did that. She sacrificed her own letter to try to give them time to go.
Yeah.
You know?
It was bro, I've watched it so many times and I've yet to get bored by it. And it hits every time for me. And we spoke about it, so we won't get too deep into it. But it just, whether you see the different side people just having debates about who's stronger, a grown ass man simping over a chopper, like they are really talking about. They know who we are as fans. They know the conversations we have.
Yeah.
They know everything about us, and the fact that they showed it, and we got to see, like, it felt like a mirror for us. And maybe like as an outsider, it's different for you, but like all episode, I was like, oh my god, this is literally what we all sound like.
Yeah,
like this is all us for real. With the Sanji and Zoro debate,
like cosplayers, like
it was crazy. So like, I love this episode. It actually topped Attack on Titan for like one of the best specials rated on IMDb.
Okay,
so it's like a 9.
What was the rating?
It's like a 9.6, I believe, a 9.7.
That's pretty high.
Yeah, and as far as the fan base is concerned, like for a lot of us, this is a 10 out of 10 episode.
Yeah,
for a lot of us,
this is the filler we want. You know what I mean? This is when you're like, oh my god, I never knew I wanted something so bad in my life, because at first we didn't know what they were making. We were like, fan letter, okay, whatever. I guess it'll be cool. I'll check it out. And then a lot of people in the fan base were not gonna watch it until like it came out, and everybody. I watched this thing like 3 a.m. on a Sunday
when I first shopped.
Yeah, it was after like your birthday thing, and it was 3 a.m. I was in here heating up DiGiorno, and I was like watching this show. I was like, oh, I wasn't prepared to be this emotional at 4 a.m. So
they ate.
It hit me hard. So like, I guess perspective for you, do you think somebody who's not a One Piece fan could watch this? I know we kind of forced you to watch it for the most part for the content, but do you truly think that like somebody who just doesn't know anything could probably enjoy just this episode?
I think so. Like, at least someone it depends. I think it's someone who's at least caught bits and pieces, like me. Like, I know little characters here and there.
Yeah, and you've seen the live action, so you know a basis.
Exactly. So I've seen the live action.
And you talk to us all the time.
Exactly, yeah. And I talk to you guys. But I have like, okay, this is this character, this is that character. So I catch enough. So I feel like if they were just watching it no context, I feel like you could still, at least from the girls' perspective, I don't know if the Marines section with the brothers would really hit the same way. But you could still catch the girls' love for Nami, regardless of if you've seen it or not.
I think the part with the brothers was, for me, like extremely emotional.
I think it hits because it's you have context.
Yeah,
you know what I mean.
No, I think it's like that moment where like the brother's calling out for his big brother because he's like dying.
Yeah.
Like the brother's like about to run away, but then he hears what Luffy says, and he's like, "I'm
your
his
brother.
Like, let me turn back." But then the brother sees him, and he's like, "No, run away! Actually, like, don't come anywhere near me." Like, that.
I think it hit
that
like it killed me too, but you have context. You know what I mean?
What's the context you need? It's just
like
brothers.
No, but it's like they're Marines. Like, why they're in the war?
She doesn't know what this war is. She doesn't know what happened at this war. She has spoilers for what happens with Ace, but like she doesn't even know why it's a big deal. So like you are able to connect because you have to remove yourself completely. You have to remove yourself completely by saying, I don't even understand the value of what Luffy's even screaming about his brother for. You know what I mean? If she wasn't spoiled about Ace dying, she wouldn't connect that until like they say it. But like I can get why she's like they were doing something. I just wasn't.
Yeah, it wasn't.
I wasn't able to see the value. We were able to fill in the blanks ourselves. She had to be flat out told it after the story where it was like, and he lost his brother. You know what I mean? Where like we been through that journey already, so it hits more for us. She knows nothing.
Like,
yeah, sure, it hits more for us,
I understood it, and like, it's like, oh yeah, the brothers, like he stood up for him, but it's kind of just like, I don't know, seeing it from an outside perspective, I don't have that emotional tie, even if it's like a short thing, and even though you don't know these characters, I think the context really helps. So, because I was just like,
So what? From what you saw, what would you rank that out of 10? Probably not a fair ranking, but you know, we'd love to hear that.
No, but it's solid, like animation, everything. I give it a solid 8 out of 10. It was really good, you know?
Yeah, can't ask anything for more than that for somebody who doesn't know anything.
It was good.
Not a fan. Look at that.
And trust me, if I was, in there with you guys, like I could absolutely tell I would love it.
You would love if they made something like this for like My Hero or Haikyuu or things like that.
Anything.
And that's what makes us feel gracious to be One Piece fans, because we're like, they give a fuck.
Yeah.
Like Oda gives a fuck. Like the people who are making One Piece, yeah, it's old. It's the animation isn't what it was before or whatever. But like they've been putting in the effort with all different renditions, remakes. They're trying their best to bridge that gap.
And that girl Megumi Ishitani, the one who directed this, she's a legend.
She ate.
Legend.
Like she created all the side characters essentially. That's not Oda created. You know what I mean?
Really
so
cool.
like this is it's good shit. It's good shit. So
Cute.
thank you for taking the time to watch that. Obviously, we did it for the content because we trying to get monetized, yeah. So, thank you guys for checking out this episode of the Moon Piece. Oh yeah, I forgot there was some news you want to say about My Hero extra chapter.
Oh yeah, for you as the My Hero stan here. Not that we're not My Hero fans, but Horikoshi.
He literally has a tattoo.
Yeah. Old news. Horikoshi is coming out with a new chapter that's about 40 to 60 pages long that is supposed to be canon, and a lot of people are hoping it's Deku and Uraraka ship chapter.
Oh,
like we're gonna
forget
get
that.
like,
No, I just want
confirmation.
time skip stuff. That's literally all I
Well,
want.
hopefully it's time skip stuff. Like if we get something from like them in UA, I'm gonna be pissed.
No,
Be
it's gonna be
furious.
them time skip. It has to be.
But
that's what I figured would happen. Like
I think it's
once
the only thing I want is want those two to just be together. I'm like, bro, why would you tell me they're gonna be together in chapter one?
If
don't
I see
care.
Bakugo,
Give me Bakugo and Uraraka. Let's go.
like he just got a hand on her cheek, like
I'm out.
Nah,
At that
I'm a
point.
Kiryu
I'm out
Baku
at that point. Because I'm out at that point. Because like the series is over. I'm not doing no.
I see
I'm not
Deku and
doing no
Todoroki
fan ships.
holding hands.
Deku and Todoroki holding hand.
I'm in it.
Okay, see, this is why people hate the My Hero.
That's
fan
fine. That's fine.
This is why they hate the My Hero fan base. This is exactly
no,
why.
I'm a multi shipper. If they get together, cool.
It's not a thing.
whatever.
It's over. This is why they hate you guys.
No, I meant Deku.
This is what.
I meant Deku and Uraraka. If they
I
get
didn't.
together, it's fine. I don't care.
Listen, let's end this here. Thank you guys for watching this episode.
Wait. Last thing, a big announcement. Haikyuu, March 8th. They just announced a huge thing. They said biggest event ever that's happening is
So we
gonna.
got nothing. Yeah, so you guys a date?
Yeah, they told us a date, and that day, big fan thing. There's gonna be performances. 2 of the bands that made like the headlines. A bunch of the voice actors. So big thing, announcements, and day. It's gonna be celebration.
So
day.
so it's a Haikyuu day.
Yep.
Isn't there
Say
already
the
a
date.
Haikyuu day?
What?
Isn't there already a Haikyuu day? Did I make that up?
I don't know, but
Who knows?
they're bringing it back. So,
Who
but yeah.
knows? Well, third time trying. Thank you guys for watching this episode. It's a long one. Pause. Sorry about that. It is what it is. But make sure you guys subscribe. Make sure you go vote. If you're watching this on the day of the election, make sure you go vote. I voted early. I don't know what my sticker is anymore, but I got
on
it
the
here.
table.
under the coaster.
I ain't doing all that. But yeah, subscribe, leave a like, leave a comment, all of that. So on that
Have a
note,
good day, y'all.
y'all.